G'day YouTube, Down to Bricks here. What you building? Some awesome superheroes, of course. Today we've got set 76028 Darkside Invasion. Of course it's a 2015 release. It has 545 pieces and comes with 4 minifigs and 1 big fig. Let's have a look at those figs. Okay, we'll start with Darkside Big Fig. At first I wasn't a big fan of the big figs, but they're really starting to grow on me. I love the printing we have on this guy. That looks fantastic. Nothing much on the back, but yeah, I'm actually starting to take a real liking to the big figs. So of course we have Superman. I haven't done any checks on this to see if it's different to previous Supermans that we have gotten in the past. It does have double-sided head, and there is a difference I pick up straight away. It actually has different face expressions to previous Superman because we have got the laser eyes on Superman before, which we don't get here. So it is a little bit different. And we have Green Arrow. Now that guy just looks great. Isn't that fantastic? Let's take that off. Great printing. Awesome torso printing. I love the color combinations with the dark green and just the standard green. I think that works really well. Very good face printing. We do get double-sided face printing. We get the little green hoodie, which is pretty cool, and some back printing on there. So that is a fantastic minifigure. And we have Hawkman. So another awesome minifigure. Great printing. I mean, Lego's just going all out. We've got some great printing here. You do get 2 sets of wings as we did with the Batman. So you get the other wings that just these wings in flight mode, and you get the wings when he's just standing. So you do get double-sided head printing, but that printing is just fantastic. Quickly get that off so we can have a look at the back printing there, which is just a couple of straps on the back. So that's pretty cool. And the minifigure that I have been waiting for so we could complete our Justice League is of course Cyborg. Great looking minifigure. I love when we have silver detailing on the minifigs. Great printing right down to the toes. That is just fantastic. We have some nice back printing as well. And we have this awesome head piece. So of course we just get a standard head, face printing front and back, and his actual helmet here where we get the hair printing actually on the helmet. So that's very cool. So I like those minifigs. Very good. Really make this set a must-have in my opinion, just to get those figs. Okay, first up you get this little craft here with Darkseid. You get the little ball shooter here, which works really good. Actually don't mind this little build. I like how the steering arms here actually come up into his hand. So, oops. So you can move those down out of the way when he's not on it, but when he's flying you can stand them up and his hand goes right over there like so to make him look like he's controlling it. So I think that's pretty cool, and of course that just fires like so. Of course, the main build of the set is of course a Javelin spacecraft. Oh, you do get the jumper piece of course. So we have the Javelin here. It's actually a lot bigger than what I thought it was going to be. My initial thought when I started, before I actually built this set, is when I did the Watcha building, I would compare it with the X-Men Blackbird, but once I start building it, it's actually a lot bigger than the Blackbird. It's pretty sleek. I really like this front design here. I really like that look. Of course, you have the opening cockpit where you have a couple of seats up the front there. You have this opening section at the back. You have another seat and another area for a minifig in there. So the idea is you put your super jumper in there and you can press down and launch the super jumper out. So that back section, I'm not completely convinced on the design of that, but I think it does keep with the sleek appearance. You have some flick fire missiles down here that you can push the lever for on there. You also have this bottom section here that lifts down and drops a couple of these bombs out, so that's pretty cool. And of course the main function is the landing of the craft. So on the back here you have a lever underneath that turns the wings like so for landing mode. So all in all, I think it's a pretty neat little build. I wouldn't say it's my favourite of this superhero wave between DC and Marvel, but I do really like the look of it. I love this nose piece. I just think that looks great. But I think to do it justice, we'll have to do some comparisons. So let's have a look at that. So like I said, my first thought was to compare it with the X-Men Blackbird. But if we turn them on the side here, you can see that it's quite a bit shorter than the Javelin. And I think out of these two, I actually like the Javelin better. Now it is hard to compare. I mean, the Javelin, it came in a set with the Blackbird came in a set with 336 pieces. The Javelin 445. Now there was some other builds in there, of course, so that's not the total piece count for the crafts, but there's a big difference there in pieces, so not a real fair comparison. Now the next one I think I'll compare it to is of course the new Quinjet. Now I love this Quinjet. Again, it has more pieces. It's from a set with 722 pieces, so there's probably 550, 600 pieces in this compared to about 450 or so in the Javelin. So a bit of difference in piece count, but to compare them, I actually think they look really good together. But to me, the Quinjet with these angled wings, I just think that is fantastic. I do really like the Javelin, but if I had to pick between the two, I would definitely go the Quinjet. So a little bit more information on the Darkside Invasion set. The price that you'll pay around the world, £60, $70 US, €80 and 100 Australian. I did actually pick it up for $80 Australian, so I got this from Shop For Me at 20% off. So I think that'll about do it for this review. I hope you enjoyed it. What do you guys think of the Javelin? Love to hear your thoughts. Leave a comment below, that would be great. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.